Welcome, everybody. Welcome back to another great episode 3. It's your boy, Rico No Suave. Woo-wee. I am ready. I am hyped as always. But welcome, everybody, to the Heart of Hollywood magazine. Yes, we are doing great things of great exposure for everyone that's experienced as far as being actors, actresses, entertainment industry. If you're actually a director or producer, you're a comedian, you're a musician, forget about it. That's why I'm here. It is your man, Rico No Suave. Hey, everybody, don't forget, if you're actually here on Facebook Live, make sure you also subscribe to the channel on YouTube, The Heart of Hollywood magazine. Make sure you go there and do that. Tell everybody, vice versa. If you're on YouTube, go back to Facebook and make sure you click on that like, and don't forget to follow everything that's happening here on the Heart of Hollywood magazine. Once again, everybody, let's get it on, because after I just said that, I got a few minutes of fame, and I'm so ready, and I hope you guys are ready too. Don't forget to comment. Let us know what you think about the video and everything. All right, I got to introduce this beautiful young lady. Filipino, stand up. We have this beautiful young lady. She is an actress. She's also a director. She is a producer as well too of her independent films that's hitting the market. She is blowing up. She has series of films that she's coming out with. Very beautiful projects that's coming up. A very good friend of mine as well. I want you guys to stand up. I want you to salute her. Her name is, you already know, Brenda Acopiado. Let me bring her in.
Woo!
Hey!
Hi, my friend. How are you? Hi, guys. Hi, live people. I hope you guys are doing well. It's 7 o'clock at night in Chicago, and everywhere else is probably a little earlier or later. So, hello, and welcome to my interview with Rico No Suave.
That's right. Hey, love. How you doing? You doing
I'm
good?
wonderful, actually. I'm so excited to be here. I mean, this is actually my first time here, but I was at your show a couple years ago, so I'm excited to be here. Thank you for inviting me and being in the show. So
let's get it on. Hey, I'm super happy to actually have you here, like always, because you know how hyper I am.
I know.
It just happens. So let's talk about you becoming an actress, right? Because before you became a director and producer, you are an actress. So tell me in regards to how did you get started with that?
Okay, it's funny because I'm always into acting since I was little. I usually do it with I have 3 siblings. I have an older sister and 2 younger brothers. So what I normally do is dress up my younger brother to do shows with me. So, and I love doing it. I do a lot of school shows. I'm always very competitive when it comes to that. So that's why I'm here. And I started off with the family and all that stuff, and then my kids are all grown up. Now I want to pursue my acting. I did that, while I'm being a mother at the same time. So
Sure.
I had a great time doing it, and I was like, I'm gonna keep it going, and I'm still here standing.
Nice. So the process with you being an actress was just kind of that start of saying, man, I really love to become an actress. I need to start reading scripts. How was your movies? What type of movies did you actually film in and be a participant in?
So let's start from the very beginning, and I'm not gonna do a long version of it since we don't have much time, and I wish I can, because I love doing the long version. It's more fun that way. But as an actress, I started off doing student films. That's where I got all my foot in the door, and then it trickled into short films and then feature films, all these independent films. And I also did a couple of like a big Chicago PD, a couple of things, a Chicago series, TV series, the big one. But it's more of the major background people, and I just wanted to see what they look like behind the scene, and I fell in love with that, Rico. And I said, I want to venture out to become a filmmaker, and I want to do it by myself because this is so much fun, and that's what I did.
So let me ask you a question, because I'm excited.
Yes.
So did you get a chance? So when you actually went on to like the Chicago PD and you saw exactly how they were actually doing everything behind the scenes, what was your face like? Like when you first saw it, what was your face like when you saw the big,
I like
like
my jaw dropped. Like it was so much going on, it's so extravagant, and there's so much background people, actors, you see them, I was a principal, one of a principal, actually a principal background actor, so I'm with the actors, which is amazing. They're amazing people. They actually interact with you. They're not those snobbish people. So
yeah,
that's why I fell in love about the whole industry. It's like there's really are genuine people out there, you know.
yeah.
'Cause,
That's
you've heard a lot about this whole thing about like if you're big known actors, you're like this big head, and not necessarily. I met a bunch of them that they're very nice.
yeah, and I think that's the cool thing about being humble in regards to knowing
Yes.
come from, right? I think
Mhm.
for yourself and also being in that path of being an actress, I think starting that off is like I need some inspiration. Give me some inspiration that I can
Yes.
actually continue to move forward. And you look up to people that's out there, in the big scene and things like that, right? So when you were actually doing, like acting and actress, how can I say this? Because being an actress, y'all ladies so beautiful. You know what I mean? Y'all all day, everything, and being chosen in regards to certain films, was there
Yeah.
a certain actress that you played, like a certain role that you played in certain films that you said, hey, this is me all the way? Or were you doing different types of roles?
I'm doing different types of roles, and I think as an actor, you have to,
Yeah,
because there's not a lot of projects out there that is just in just that one genre. So
yeah,
you have to be able to do what you can do to do all this stuff. You know what I mean? That what you're required to do. But in
sure.
my end, I always love sci-fi, fantasy, horror. Those are my genre, and those are the things that actually I do a lot in my production, because
Yeah,
I wrote all the projects we have, and I love
nice.
writing them. And I feel like when I'm writing those type of genre, I'm escaping from some type of reality, obviously, and especially now that everything is all chaotic. So that's
Yeah.
basically it.
I like that. I like that because that also helps your path, right? It helps your
Yes,
path be able to move forward to being that director, being that
yes,
producer. What about, did you ever look, of course, we're going to talk about Satori Films,
yes,
but did you get like the inclination to say, I want to be able to write this, but you look back at some of the films that you've done, right?
yes.
Being, did you ever take some of the pieces that you actually done in the past and say, you know what, I'm gonna mix up, a little mesh of this to be able to start doing what I want to do?
It's funny you asked that question, because I never really thought about it. I'm just whatever comes to my mind, that's all I wrote. Not necessarily taking their concept or their
Sure.
project, some of the project away. I never really done that, but I do watch a lot of series nowadays, especially on a major platform, and I'm kind of getting some of the ideas from there. And also I love nature, and I can always think about what I my next project would be when I'm by either water or like forest preserve or somewhere in a nature
Yeah.
stuff. I'm a very nature person, so I guess it gives me a little bit more at peace, and I can think of more stuff in my head rather than being in the chaotic world, you know what I mean?
So, moving fast forward, I know you're still young.
Oh,
And
thank you, right.
and
You right now.
I know you're still about 25, 26, but
Yeah,
we're
that's
okay.
it. That's
So
it. Thank you.
when it comes to you being an actress, you
Yes.
from the time. So when did you start becoming an actress? How old were you?
So professionally doing being an actress is when I was God, that was like probably 8 years ago. eight,
Okay. Yeah.
7 years ago. But I'm doing little things. I'm not doing like a bigger things. And I think we all, as an actor, we all start from the bottom. We have to work our way up. You know what I mean? You know how it is. It is just a
I do.
business of that. You have to prove to yourself, not just yourself, but everybody else, that you can tackle the bigger project.
Yeah. I love that. I love that because that's when it's like the little bits and pieces of
Yes.
putting together, then making yourself bigger. In which
Yeah.
you're killing it now. You're killing it now. Every time I see
Right.
what you're doing,
And you get better at
wow,
it too.
yeah, and it's practice. So, what do you do to practice as far as certain roles when you're ready to, go on film? Do you ever like hype yourself up, or do you ever get nervous when you're ready to actually start filming? How do you get prepared for a
Um,
film?
no, I do get I get nervous. I mean, obviously we all do. Thank God it's behind it. I mean, it's on the sets, so you
Yeah,
can retake it. You know what I mean? Because if you're in a theater, if you're doing acting in theater, there's no way that you can repeat that. You know what I mean? It's impromptu.
right,
It's like you got to
right.
do what you got to do, right? But so I like peace and quiet. So I know it's kind of crazy, but I
Yeah.
usually practice my lines while I'm driving. That's not
Okay.
very safe, FYI.
Okay.
I don't recommend it to anyone, please, because it's not good. But what I do is I record myself to that, and then I practice. I memorize that lines while I'm driving, because most of the time I live in my car. I've been driving everywhere. That's basically my job. I'm always
Sure.
in my car, so that's why I can't do it at home. You have two kids that are loud, so obviously, unfortunately, I can't think. I can't remember things all of a sudden.
Well, that's beautiful. I have to say, with you being an actress and putting those bits and pieces together, you come up
Yes.
to a certain point where hey, I am ready for the big screen TV. I'm ready for the big screen. LG, Samsung, give me all of them. I'm ready for
That's true.
AMC. I'm ready for Hollywood. But I know
Yeah.
that's where you're definitely going, and you're definitely going to make it there. So we're going to kind of shift this now, because being an actress gives you ideas in regards to knowing when you're ready to produce your own movie, right? Your
Yes,
own film.
that's
So
right.
let's talk about Satori Films. So
Yes.
where did that come into play?
I know it's so funny because I wanted to create something where I can express my talent. And if I work with some people, which I did before in the past, it did not, I feel like I'm not heard because of I'm a minority, I'm a female, and male is supposed to dominate this industry. So I feel like I
Mhm.
get shut down. So I
Sure.
decided to do my own thing, and I brought in my team, which I'm actually bringing a couple of them today and say
Sure.
hello to everyone. But most of my team are actually minority female. We're a very small group of filmmakers that actually love what we do, and they've been stuck with me since the beginning, and I love them dearly, and they're backing me up. Everything that I do, they back me up. So which is fascinating. Come on, guys. Can I bring them in for a second, guys?
Sure. Sure.
Bring
Yes,
them
you
in.
can
Come
bring
on,
them in.
guys, girls and guys. Well, we only have one guy and one girl today. Not
Hello,
everybody's here.
everybody. How you
I'm
guys
it. That's it.
doing?
Hi.
Hi,
everyone. There we go.
Hi.
You remember this one right here?
I know that one
She's
right
been
there.
in
So,
your show. She's been
one
in
to
your
your left,
show.
who is that? What's her
So
name?
this
We
is
need
Bart Moy. So Bart, actually, we met Bart to the beginning of our production, but he's
sure.
just been so busy with Mayor Lightfoot. So when he retired, he jumped back in. I was like, oh my God, it's time to go to work, Bart. Let's do it. So that's why he's here with us, and we love him. He's always there for us, supporting us, and believing in what we're doing. And I
Yes.
appreciate you.
Absolutely.
And this girl right here, this is my sidekick, my right hand, whatever you call her, my right shoulder,
Right, everything.
right everything, but she's fabulous. She's always behind me, in front of me, on my side. She's there for me, and she's there for everyone,
Yes.
and supporting me, and supporting
She's the best.
supporting on what we
She's
do.
nice.
She is
She's the
just
best.
and amazing, and I love her so much, and I love this too much, so much, and I love my team. We also have Marnie, which you know, Marnie
Yeah.
Pilgrim. We have Bonnie, we love you too, boo boo. And we also have Matthew. Matthew's part of us, and Carrie,
Yeah.
which is my brother, is starting to come in to join into our team. He's been doing all this animation and editing, so he's so much fun. And before we go though, because I know you don't have much time for us.
I do.
It's
No, we
been
got
a long
15 more.
time for,
Good.
oh,
We're
you
good.
do. Okay. Yeah, so I also before I forget, Rico, I wanted to thank my editor from the Philippines, my team out there. They're amazing. Yes, yes.
Yes.
Mr. Paolo Bertola, appreciate you. Direct, also his team. He's amazing. I mean, we do a lot of green screen. We do a lot of visual effects. So he's bringing that to life, and he's always going to be working with us for a long haul, whether he likes it or not. Just kidding.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's stuck with
I'm
us.
gonna, so since they're sitting there
Yes.
and they're like bodyguards right now. One thing that I do have to say is, of course, me knowing, and of course the people that is watching from the Heart of Hollywood magazine
Yes.
in Hollywood, one thing is that how you're forming your team, right? How you're forming your team in regards to knowing your vision.
Yes.
And this is kind of when you start something as an entrepreneur, sometimes people don't understand your vision. Some
Yes.
people understand your vision, but some people do not understand your vision. It
Right.
seems as if the young lady to your left,
Yeah, my
she-
shoulder.
actually,
I mean,
yes, girl power, right? That actually
left
has,
arm, sorry.
hey, this. I totally believe in what you're doing. But that's a synopsis in regards to Satori Films.
Yes.
But we'll talk about that gentleman that's over to your right, over to the left, in our case, that you took out of retirement. So the one that I will have to say, Satori Films. What is your vision for Satori Films for the world to know?
So Zatori, it's actually pronounced Zatori, but it's like the
Zatori.
aha moment. Yeah, but
Okay.
people pronounce it Zatori. It's fine. I mean, it's no bad blood. But anyway, um, sorry guys, I'm just kidding. It's 7 o'clock at night. I want to wake you guys up. So anyway, what our vision, my vision, and our vision as a team is that this whole production company it's a route for independent filmmakers that are actually not given a chance from other production just because we're so small. But
Sure.
we also stand also for mental health awareness, which actually part of our profit will be going to those underserved communities everywhere, and that's our big platform right now. We're not just doing movies, but we're also wanted to help, even if a little bit, because I feel like mental health right now is really really big, like everybody's
Right.
suffering from it, especially after the pandemic. It was getting crazier and crazier out there.
I think when you started Satori Films,
Yes.
right? What happens is that, and me knowing you, of course,
Yeah,
we're gonna talk about the film that
Yes.
that you gave me a shirt. I really
that's right.
yes. The Satori Films is more of a production to be able to help people pre-pandemic, because
Yes,
depression and mental health awareness has been going on for quite some time.
correct.
But I think you were preparing yourself for something like this.
Yes,
That you were preparing yourself as far as to have films. So when this do come out, more people are aware of what you're actually talking about,
Right.
or what you're filming. And I think that was kind of the perfect time, or just a setup to say, hey, the man upstairs say, hey, you need to do this right now, because there's something coming down the line that
Yes.
you're going to be really needed for. So I
Yes.
congratulate you on your
Thank you
success.
so much. Thank
Really
you.
good.
we appreciate that. That's what Maya the Sacrifice, which is our very first feature film that I wrote.
Yeah.
You know, it's based on my story, but it's in the fantasy world. Obviously, we all love to watch fantasy, anything sci-fi fiction and that kind of stuff is more interesting. So I made it that way so even the young people can watch it. You know, it's more of a metaphor for the mental health, and it is the mother and daughter's struggle, with the mental health. Problems for her daughters. So I'm making it a more of their bloodline, you know, that kind of stuff, the mythical creatures from the Philippines. That's where I came from. So I kind of incorporate all that into this whole movie.
That's awesome. And I think that's the best thing ever because it's kind of like a horror sci-fi, right?
Yes.
And I love horror films. I mean, I really love
I am sure you do.
I'm a horror film guy. I just want, I do a little acting, but I ain't trying to bring it out right now.
But we're gonna put you in a little tiny role, baby dragon. Just kidding. Remember the baby dragon?
Fire coming out, like little puff of fire coming out.
Right, exactly.
Maya, so who played the main actress in the Maya film?
So I'm the mother. So I am Maya. Obviously we're doing because we did the trailer, right? The teaser, which won over 160 awards and around the world for film festival. And I know there's more coming. And then, we're now it's being negotiated. So we're kind of waiting for the green light now, but obviously they wanted more known actors on that project to make it work. So everything is all changed now. Which is a great thing, and that's what we love, So we're working with the amazing managers and investors and stuff like that. So yeah.
Yeah, baby.
Yes. Yay.
There's a lot of things that's been going on because every time I see you tagging me or there's things that I'm seeing that you're getting accolades. You're basically in the independent film world of like awards. Can you name some of them that you actually had some awards that you won?
Oh, we won a bunch. We won from Cannes, even the Chicago one when during pandemic, because we actually put we enter film festivals during the pandemic time when everything was shut down. So we've been winning awards back to back from Venice to Italy to Germany to Russia to Japan to Tokyo. Around the world, to India. Like it's around the world, Rico. It was amazing.
Did you go to the Philippines? Did you film it in the Philippines as well?
Yeah, we did film that part in the Philippines, but you know that this project, the full movie, will be filmed part of that in the Philippines for the authenticity of the movie. So we're kind of limiting to at least a week to film there, and most of it is going to be in Chicago area. Yeah. Okay. So we're excited about that project, Rico.
Oh man, I'm loving it.
Yes.
I'm so choked up. I'm so choked up. The one thing that I do have to say about the movie itself is mental health awareness is something, of course, that we all should be aware of. Mental health awareness, everybody has a little piece of that mental health issues that we go through when it comes to depression, from losing a job, financial stability, a breakup of a relationship. Parents may have passed away, or someone of a loved one have passed away. We go through that, right?
Yes.
There's also the other side of that mental health awareness where people just drop into depression of self-esteem just like that, right? And it triggers. And I think what you have with the Maya film is so beautiful that people can relate to that. And it's something that they can actually watch over and over again to help them be secure within themselves, right? To be able to help them, get better as a person, right? And I think that's such a beautiful thing, I think that I'm hoping that Bart is not falling asleep. I think he's not
I thought he's going to. I'm gonna just hold on to. He's thinking. It's a little too late for him. Just kidding.
I'm the old guy.
No, he's the youngest
He's
one.
the youngest.
He's the youngest one,
Yes,
yes.
exactly.
Bless you.
22.
But Rika, also though,
Yes.
not just the movie we're doing, we have that
Sure.
Maya movement, which is a reach out and listen project that we have. And
Okay.
what we've been doing that before the pandemic, we've been traveling around and talk to people and reach out to them, talk about this not necessarily pandemic, but I call it pandemic because it is global, right? The mental health, and talk about their issue and what they're going through about mental health, or family members are going through, friends are going through mental health and stuff like that. I feel like when you reach out to them, actually these people are just amazing. They talk to you about their problems, their issue and whatnot. So we were surprised, and we have a lot of footage of those. And that's basically what we're trying to do, is to reach out and say, hey, I mean, stigma, it should not be a stigma. Everybody should come out and say, hey, I have this issue, I have this problem, and talk to someone. Like, reach out to your neighbor. Saying a simple hello makes a big difference in people's lives. Yes.
That's heart right here. That's my heart. Right
Thank
you
you.
know, it's all love, man.
Yes.
It's like the movement, it's all about love, being kind to each other, because you
Yes.
never know. You might save someone's life just by
Yes.
saying hello, or even giving them a hug, right?
Right.
Or even taking them out for vegetarian food. You never know, right?
This one is
You just never know, right? You just never know.
exactly Benja.
One of the things about what you're doing with this movement, and you as a team, I congratulate you all.
Thank you.
is
Thank
that
you.
people of the world needs that love. Everyone
Yes.
needs that love, but in the right way, not being taken advantage of, but being
Yes.
more serious and being real about your love that you're actually portraying to others. So
That's
I
right.
think everybody in Hollywood and the world knows about this, is that I think that's where people continue to stay humble. Those celebrities that need to stay humble, because they may have lost someone in their lives.
Right. Exactly.
Also, it's your movies to be able to tell them, hey,
Yes.
bring it down, stay
That's
with
right.
us, we love you, right?
Or
And
this,
then-
look, there's nothing wrong of being humble, okay? I mean,
Not at
sometimes
all.
people take take advantage of your being nice, but at the same time, sometimes when people starts to going through that route, it's not because they manipulative or they just want to attack you. Sometimes they go through that experience, the mental health experience that they could not express in other form.
That's
So anger is mostly what they express on mental health. That's what a lot of people that are going through this is. They're very angry at everyone, whether your family member, friends, whatnot. So yeah, so I mean, it's okay. Sometimes you just have to step back. You don't have to fire back, because
Right.
then you're gonna start the fire.
Right.
Exactly.
Blink,
That's all.
blink.
Can I say one more
Yeah,
thing?
it's
Yes,
about
say
fire.
something.
Right,
Sorry.
I wanna-
Talk.
I'm gonna say one thing.
Yes.
It's one thing also for Maya is, I know we're spreading awareness for mental health, but we also
Sure.
wanted to focus is the caregiver.
Yes.
We
Yes.
cannot forget them, because they also go through what they're taking care of. They're going through something. That's what we really love that she did.
Yeah.
Is she's also putting highlight on them too.
That's
So
awesome.
just wanted to say that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank
I'm
you.
glad- I'm
That's
glad-
why she's here and he's here. They're all like my angels.
We work with the 24/7.
Tell me-
That's right.
Look at
So
that.
before we get out of here, tell me
Yes.
some projects that you're working on that we should be aware of.
Okay, so we have The Lunatic, which we filmed during pandemic, that won a bunch of awards too. It's competing with Maya. We also have the Blank Wall, also won a bunch of awards. The Blogger's Nightmare, which is also, those are all short films that won the proof of concept. So it's going to be a feature film. I'm working on the 11. So I finished the 11th episode for a TV series, so one season. So that one is also we're waiting for the green light on that one. It's really been looked at. It's the beautiful little piece that we have. So I'm working with a bunch of feature film, and also I'm working with two TV series right now too.
That's all.
That's all.
Not much. Not much at all.
Other than that,
Oh, that's what I'm talking
I know.
about. You guys are working so hard behind the scenes.
Yes.
I thought I was busy. You guys, man,
You know.
I'm doing all my other to tell us you guys are killing it in the film industry, man. And stay focused, man. Keep doing what you're doing,
will.
man. I congratulate you all.
And by
man.
the way, before I forget, we have a
Talk to
nonprofit organization, the 501c3 No Small Potatoes Foundation, and that's like our baby too. We've been
mental health.
for mental health, and this is catered to mental health, obviously underserved communities. We want to
Right.
help them, you know, as much as we can,
Right.
because a lot of people need help at the moment.
What is
If
it
we can
called
all put our heads together and love together, then it will be like a beautiful world.
Yeah.
All right. What is it? What is it? Repeat that again. What's the name of it?
No Small Potatoes Foundation. I know. Don't laugh.
We're all big
I just
potatoes.
wanted to hear
Yes,
that again.
there's no such thing as small potatoes.
Small potatoes over here. Some Vesuvio
It's on our
or something.
On our website.
Yeah, everything's all on our
On our
website.
website.
So,
Okay.
yeah,
I love it.
Thank
Well,
you,
our time
Rico.
is up, everybody.
I
You
know.
guys,
We made it.
I
We
know.
made it.
That was fast.
we made it. You guys were awesome, man. You guys
No,
were
you're
awesome.
awesome.
Thank you guys so much for being on the show. I wish you nothing but success and continue
Thank
to
you.
spread that love, because
We will
that's
spread
what
the
we all
love.
need. For depression, for people that go through depression, share that love.
Yes.
Share that love for everybody.
We love you guys.
Love you
Reach out
guys.
to everyone. Reach out. Talk.
See love, be
Yes.
love.
Let's end the stigma.
Mhm.
Thank you, Rico. Thank you. We really thank you so much.
Rico.
Thank you,
Thank
Rico.
you.
I
It's really
appreciate
the best.
it. See you guys later.
Bye,
Take care.
everyone. God bless.
God
Bye bye.
God bless. All right, everybody. Yes, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Once again, another success, episode 3. Thank you guys so much for being with me today on the Heart of Hollywood Magazine interview series. Let's go. I'll see you guys next time. And it's your host, Rico No Suave. Don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to share this video with all of your family and friends, because we had a great message today about depression, mental health awareness, and something that you should be aware of as well too, to be able to show that love to everybody. Until next time, everybody, I'll see you guys later. Dale.